There's always the challenge of working within a structure, right? Like, if you want to create something made out of Legos, you're structured around the way Legos are designed. And there's an interesting challenge in that. It's like solving a puzzle. But like ultimate freedom and creativity, I don't know, sometimes a client's design brief is liberating because it frees you up to just get to creating.
Creativity, it's here. It's already living and amongst us.
I think creativity may not be a thing unto itself.
La creatividad es poder.
Así que yo creo que la creatividad es la perfecta expresión de la evolución humana.
My name's Timothy Doyle, and I run Nakatomi Incorporated, which is a silkscreen pop art print shop. And I grew up here in Texas, but I've been here in Austin for the last 23 years. My first creative memory back in the 80s when I was a little kid, and I got G.I. Joe figures. And I remember looking at the box art of those G.I. Joe figures, the paintings of the characters, and I really wanted to draw those. Yeah, it was really kind of meditative, and it's like escape from everything around me. Like, I didn't want to watch TV or go outside or eat a bowl of cereal. I just wanted to sit there and draw. My first paid creative, kids in middle school used to pay me to draw pictures for them. And I learned how to draw Ninja Turtles pretty good. I think that's why I became such a night owl, is the world has to be quiet for me to do it. It has to be the hustle of the day is done, the kids are in bed, there's no phone calls to make, it's just me and my paper or my paints. And I usually get going about 10 p.m. at night, and I might go through till 4 a.m. in the morning. We do a lot of wholesale and consignment of my own artwork and art prints to shops all over the world. But like, we'll get hired by bands, usually through merchandisers or promotion agencies. Like Metallica's promotions people came to us, and we got to produce and design and print all their posters for over 2 years. So whenever they had a big concert, our posters were there. Client work, I never really feel censored. I do feel sometimes they lack vision. I'm like, this would be a really good idea. They're like, no. I'm like, oh, I know my idea is good, but then I'll just save it for something I'll do for myself later. I never felt like there's subjects I can't touch, but I definitely know that there's some things that will offend people. But the way social media works, if people get offended, more people know about it. So I did a poster for a screening of the movie RoboCop. And if you listen to the commentary, Paul Verhoeven sees RoboCop as like a Christ allegory for America. He returns from the dead, but instead of forgiving people, he shoots them. So when I got the gig to do a RoboCop poster, I drew RoboCop on a cross. And I knew that was going to be offensive to some people. But I did it because I wanted to. I thought it was a great image. And because it wasn't a licensed poster, I could do whatever I wanted. It was for a screening at a movie theater, but didn't have to get studio approval. So it's on the wall behind me. But yeah, that was like, this is going to offend the right people, and the people who like it are my kind of people. I know I'm lucky, and in that comes some freedom to create what I want. But I also recognize that because of capitalism, specifically unregulated capitalism in this country, a lot of people don't get the opportunities that I've lucked into. And I think that's where the issue of freedom comes in.